Cancer. Welcome back to Neptune Fish Tarot. My name is Alicia. So I'm going to be doing your reading for the first week of November, so about the 1st to the 7th, 2021. If you want to stay with me to the end of the reading, Cancer, I'm going to actually be reading out of the book for the advice cards. So yeah, let's get right into it. So on the underlying energy, the overall energy for the main deck, we got the Page of Voices. And for the overall energy on the clarifying deck, we got the Queen of Cups. So there's something in this message. You're definitely learning something, Cancer. The Queen of Cups is definitely about coming into a balance within an emotional space. So yeah, let's see actually what's going on here. The main row, we got the Five of Inspiration, which is the Five of Wands, into Justice, the Two of Materials, which is Pentacles, into the Four of Voices, which is Swords, the Knight of Inspiration, and then let's see, let me move this here. We had the Hierophant and the Magician both come out together, so I just kind of lumped them together. All right, let's see what we have clarifying. So we know Five of Inspiration. You can see in the picture that all of these characters are sort of looking at themselves or not looking at themselves, as the case may be, into the mirror. It's like life keeps wanting to show them something, right? Well, that's interesting. Life keeps wanting to show them something in these mirrors, but they keep looking away until the final one, the fifth one, actually does look down at her reflection. And that's interesting, though. So considering with the Page of Voices, again, you know, and the pages are very, they're very early energies. They're almost elementals, right? So this is the air of the air. And it's just it gives a quality of, well, clearly it's like fast moving, right? But it's air. So, and it's mental. So there's something very elemental in your processing with your mind. And I like in this depiction how she puts on her glasses. It's like she's seeing something for the first time, almost. And that's how I feel about this Five of Wands, this Five of Inspiration. It's like she's seeing herself for the first time. Now, if you're a man, you know, just go with it, because there's females in these pictures. It doesn't matter what your gender is. So yeah, Five of Wands. So what is she conflicted about, though, right? Like, what is she resisting? What is she not wanting to see? So clarifying this, we got the Hierophant and the Nine of Coins. Okay, interesting. So let's set this up. So there's a situation where Cancer, it's like you are conflicted about what you believe is going to bring you long-term stability, right? Knight of Coins, what you want to be part of for the long haul, what groups or the word's not coming to me, like the Hierophant, like these are the things that we're part of that are like long-term things, like marriage, right? The institutions, the community, like being part of a church, being part of, marriage, being part of a corporation, right? Long-term institutions, even so far as government, and our affiliation with them, right? So these are things that are going to bring you into stability and abundance, that are going to provide you. So this could be like a working situation, things that provide you with a stability and an income. This could be housing. This could be education, right? Like I said, this could be church and your affiliations with, people, and more importantly, institutions that are going to bring you into that perception, right? And so it looks like Cancer in the beginning of November, right? We're in Scorpio season. You're looking at you're being forced to look at for the first time, at who have you been aligning yourself to? Are you in relationships that bring you that sense of stability, that align with your visions and who you believe yourself to be? Ooh, this is interesting. Okay, so let's keep going. So then we have Justice. And this is a major arcana. So yeah, this is like a major look, a major peering into oneself, to kind of like Libra, right? So to look at your relationships, to see if they're balanced. And this is really cracking open the coconut. So let's take a look underneath. We've got 7 of Coins and 9 of Swords. Okay. So yeah, it's like, there's a little anxiety in this. And yeah, wouldn't there be, right? Anytime we do a deep dive in Scorpio season, it is anxiety provoking. But what I like mostly about this is that we've got this 9 of Swords. So again, this is all within the mind. This is all within the mind. This is all within the mind, right? So you're really, Cancer, I don't see, so far there's no cups, right? And you are a water sign. So there's definitely something unsettling. You're really up in your head thinking about all of the choices. I feel like the 7 of Coins in this context is the choices that you've made for yourself up to this point. And you're really evaluating how they resonate for you. Yeah, okay, so then we get into the 2 of Materials, and there is the choice, right? Clarified by the World, the 6 of Wands, and that 7 of Cups. Oh, did I call this the 7 of Cups? This is the 7 of Coins. Well, okay, let me back up. So the 7 of Coins is you deciding if what you have, sorry, Cancer, I read the card wrong. It's not cups, it's coins. This is you deciding if all of the, like what you've put into everything, is it paying, is it reciprocating? Are you able to make a harvest? Are you able to get a return on that investment, right? Same difference though, because here, even with the 7 of Cups, it's sort of a similar thing. It's like, you're coming to this decision with this world that you have to make this decision. Given all of your options, right? What is it that you want to be putting your energy into? And you're coming to this conclusion, or you have come to this conclusion through Justice. What is reciprocating to you, right? Like what is bringing you into harmony with yourself and what is not? It's giving you a lot of anxiety. And the fact of the matter is that you do have a lot of options, and we see you having victory though. That's the important part, is the 6 of Wands in this equation, because in the world, we do see you sitting on top of the world, Cancer. So it's almost like you do come to a conclusion, very victoriously, and you decide, or the decision is, what do you want to continue and what do you want to end? That's the major arcana. That's the very center of the reading. So let's keep going. So you're getting this mental clarity, this 4 of Voices. This is like a pause, of rest and rejuvenation card, right? It's like you're being enlightened through this process, right? With this Page of Voices, you're being very much enlightened. And so you take a stop. You stop to evaluate all that has gone before in your world up to this point. And you start to consider, Cancer, what is my value? I'm the Empress, right? I am a divine mother, like nurturer, creator being. I can birth into life, on my journey, right? On my life journey. I am capable of deciding when I want to stop and start something. I am not, I don't just go along, right, with things just because it's something I've always done. I don't have to, in other words, right, we don't have to stay married when our partner is not growing with us, or they're treating us poorly, or for many, right, any reason. We're not required to be bound to any institution or to any societal norm, even, right? If we don't feel like it's resonating with us, if we don't feel like it's bringing us into our own evolution, and if it doesn't serve us or help us to become the highest version of ourselves, right? That is stepping into Empress energy, right? In Cancer, we see you in this first month of November really doing that. And it's really it's just a really quiet process. It's a lovely process. It's a healing thing, right? It's not harsh. I mean, there's a little bit of anxiety over that, but we see that you've kind of gotten a hold. And Knight of Swords, it's like you've reinfused this whole thinking, your whole thinking, and you're ready to sort of move forward. And that's what I like about this evolution in the middle here, where we see you really like coming to terms, right? Because it's like the most important thing here is that you sort of straighten your crown again, right? And you get right with yourself. And you take a look at the whole picture and you say, this is for me or this isn't for me. That's the choice, right? And it's your choice to make, and no one else is going to make it for you. And the fact of the matter is that you are going to go on a victorious path to move forward. And we see this again with this knight. We've got a lot of knights in this reading. Knight of Inspiration. I mean, that's clearly a burst of activity. Like you're coming out of this introspection, this period, this first week, and you're sort of ready to take action. And that makes a lot of sense, actually, because we've got Mars that is in Scorpio now. It's moved out of Libra. And so taking action is a little bit easier in the month of November, I will just say, is very helpful. And yeah, so then let's see. So that's Temperance and the Fool. Yeah, you're ready to set off and embark on a new path. And this is going to bring you into like a very balanced. It's like you're taking all of the different disparate energies of the Seven of Cups, like all the different options that are available to you, right? And you're bringing them into harmony into your existence. And you're saying, okay, I'm willing to take a leap of faith and to go down a new path that better serves me. And that's sort of what we see here. And then in the last thing, it's weird because we have a lot of repeating cards too. We have the Hierophant again, and the Magician. And so, yeah, it's like, let's see, and it's clarified by the Nine of Wands and the Five of Wands. That's super weird. So we start the reading with the Five of Wands and we end the reading with the Five of Wands. And we've got the Hierophant and the Hierophant. Huh. That's very telling, is it not? Okay. So Magician, Hierophant, right? Again, let's review. The Hierophant are I still can't think of the right word that I want to say for some reason this morning. I don't know. Maybe I needed to drink more coffee here. But it's those structures, right, that you're creating for yourself in your life. This is like the people and I get that word institution. I guess I hate, it's not really the word I'm looking for, but it's the structures that we create around ourselves, the supporting structures, right? The things that are going to feed us and help us along on our path, right? These are, they're the things that are outside of ourself that we look to for guidance. How about that? Let's put it that way. And the magician knows how to make those things, right? So you, Cancer, are on this journey of creating those things for yourself, which are going to support you on your journey. And it's hard, right? Because for many of us, we've gotten so far in life doing just the same one or two or three things, and then all of a sudden to embark on something completely different and completely new. I mean, yes, 9 of Wands, we get experience points, for that. But sometimes we can be at odds with ourselves, because there's a part of ourselves that's like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to start over again, right? Like, it's hard. It's work, it's tiresome. And yet you're compelled to do it. And yet you're compelled, Cancer, because you're not going to be happy staying in relationships with people that just aren't going anywhere. Jobs that are dead end. Why are you settling? These are the questions, and I'm not suggesting that you are settling, Cancer, right? You personally. I'm just saying, in a broad sense, are you settling for something less than what your true value is, what your true worth is? Are you willing to go the distance to create a new world for yourself? Are you ready to put the thinking glasses on and to really open your eyes and to awake to the sense of your own worth and your own value? Are you willing to love yourself through this process? And are you willing to overcome any obstacle that's put in front of you? Really? This is quite So there's something about the first week in November where you're kind of gaining this new perspective, I would say. And it's a sense of mastery. It's a sense of skill, right? I love this for you, Cancer. So let's take a look at I know this is going a little bit long. That's okay. Let's take a look at the advice from the fairies. We have protect your dreams. You are the guardian of your precious dreams. They're safe in your care. Keep them close to your heart until you're ready to release them. It's a very Cancerian card, right? Because Cancers don't just let anybody in. And that's for a good reason, right? Keep things close to your chest until you're ready. And then in the center, very in keeping with Scorpio season, regeneration. So this is kind of like the death card in tarot. It's just burning down. It's burning down things in your life. And maybe this isn't even, maybe this is your environment is closing in on you and making those changes for you. Like maybe the universe and the world is coming in and saying, forcing you to make the change, right? Like maybe you don't even really have a choice, but the choice for you becomes, what the hell do I do with the unlimited options in front of me? Like, what do I create now? Where do I go now? What happens now? So Cancer, you may very well be in a situation where you have no choice but to begin again. So here's the advice that I want to read from the book, and this is from the Archangel Metatron Self-Mastery Oracle by Amanda Ellis, and you got the authentic self. Who are you? And I think this is really good, right, Cancer? So this is you, you know, in self-inquiry, right, during this Four of Voices, I would say, and trying to really determine, like, who are you? What do you want? Like, who do you want to become? Oh my God, this is so crazy. I'm going to show you this. Look at what it says. Who are you? Walk into a hall of mirrors and you will see 100 reflections of yourself. I can't make this shit up. Okay, so I'm just going to read this while putting the camera on this. These reflections are like other people's perceptions and ideas of who you are, ideas based on their own filters, and also what you have chosen to show, reveal, or be at different times in your life. You may resonate strongly with some of these reflections, admire and like some, and disregard or shun others. All are part of the energy that you've emitted or sent out. Some are accurate and some less so. The reflections all look like you, but are they really? This includes reflections of how you see yourself and judge yourself, and who you believe yourself to be. Look at how the figure in the mirror is shielded by white satin. Archangel Metatron. Oh, sorry, here we go. Let me get the glare off of this person. Archangel Metatron, where was I on this? Has brought you here to unveil to yourself who you truly are, your authentic self, stripped bare of other people's perceptions as well as your own. To gaze into this mirror is to see yourself properly for the first time ever. Look into your eyes and see your androgynous soul reflecting back to you. Many lifetimes, much wisdom and love in its purest form. This is as you were when born, a pure, incarnated soul in physical form. Come to play, work, learn, do, and be. You have lost this connection with your true authentic self. Allow this relationship with your true essence to deepen and blossom. As it does so, much may need to adapt in your life as you recognize and follow your own authenticity. That's beautiful. Cancer, I hope that this reading shed some light or helped somebody out there. If it did, please like and subscribe to the channel and join me next week as we continue our journey through the month of November. See ya.